Oh, open three. Oh, what a sight for Lexie Hull. She has needed that one to...
Hull pulls up splash. Lexie Hull finally buries the three she's been waiting on, and you can see it in Caitlin Clark's reaction from the bench. Pure relief and pride. That shot wasn't just a bucket. It was a turning point. What followed was one of the Fever's most dominant outings of the season. No Clark. No true point guard. Supposedly set up to stumble. Instead, Indiana put on a clinic in grit and execution, leaving the Chicago Sky searching for answers. This was resilience in its rawest form, and it screams playoff potential. Drop a Fever show in the comments if you're riding with Lexie and the Fever. Let's go.
We're back home, baby. Let's go. Back in the W column. Well, I got the challenge. That's a big job, baby. Point guard.
The Fever's worst nightmare just became reality, back-to-back losses out of nowhere. They had been flying high, steamrolling teams to open their West Coast swing. Then came Phoenix. Then came Los Angeles. And just like that, the momentum crashed. These weren't routine setbacks. These were the kind of gut-punch defeats that shake your confidence, that make you wonder if the playoffs are slipping out of reach.
Obviously, we lost our last two, but I think, I don't know, that LA one felt good for us because we didn't quit. And then, life happened the other night at the Valley. So we could have looked at it like, oh, woe is me. And, we don't have enough players. And we didn't. So shout out to our group for just staying confident and staying ready because, it's a professional league and we have to be ready. And we can't make too many excuses about it because no one's going to hand us anything. So we might as well look at it for what it is and keep showing up.
The Fever were already reeling, with Caitlin Clark sidelined since July 15th by quad and groin injuries and no clear return date in sight. But then came Phoenix, and the night turned from bad to devastating. In the first quarter, Sydney Colson went down clutching her left knee. An ACL tear, season over in an instant. You could feel the air leave the arena as it happened, the kind of moment that changes everything.
Tonight?
Unbelievably proud. I think this is the most resilient team I've ever been a part of, and I say that wholeheartedly. We've had a lot of mishap happen throughout the course of the season. I think throughout the course of it all, we stay resilient, and you guys get to see us at our best when we stay together and be resilient. So shout out to my girls tonight because I think it took everybody. Everyone played a piece, played a role, and I think that's how we got the dub.
And then came the gut punch. In the fourth quarter of that same game, Ari McDonald fractured a bone in her right foot. 2 point guards. Same night. Both lost for the season. Just like that, the Fever had no floor generals left, an entire position wiped off the roster. Every team dreads playing without their point guard. But losing the backup, and the backup to the backup? That's not just bad luck, that's full-on basketball nightmare territory.
I mean, you guys are unfortunately kind of familiar with injury updates this season, but I imagine yesterday's was probably pretty tough. Just what's the reaction been from you guys, the players, the coaches, to losing Sid and Ari?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, just brokenhearted for them. They're two really good people that you hate to see this happen to. They've been an integral part of what we've been doing, and so hate it for them. Unfortunately, it's part of the deal, and we've got to roll with it. And we've got players in that locker room who believe in one another. Players in that locker room who are as competitive as all get out. We've got versatility, and it's going to have to be on full display. So I think now it's about playing to honor them. Right, and playing for them.
Coach Stephanie White suddenly had to reinvent her rotations on the fly. Her solution? A by-committee approach to running the offense. In plain English, that's coach speak for, we don't really have a plan, we're just trying to survive.
If you don't have any healthy point guards and you're not able to sign anyone for tonight's game, just for tonight specifically, what is your plan kind of running point?
We'll have to do it by committee, certainly. I mean, we've been utilizing AB to initiate offense throughout the course of the season, so we'll use her, continue to use her. Sophie, at times this season, particularly early, ran some of the point for us as well. So we'll utilize her, and Kelsey can initiate offense too. So I think the most important thing is that we aren't going to be able to do every play in our arsenal. We'll have to play a big lineup. We'll have to simplify. But we've got players who are capable of getting us into offense, and we'll utilize them in such a...
Fans were already doubting if the Fever could survive real adversity. The trade deadline had passed, the roster was locked, and the team looked broken. No star, no point guards, no lifeline. The Chicago Sky had to be licking their chops. Winless against Indiana all year, this felt like the perfect chance to finally flip the script. A wounded Fever squad, ripe for revenge. But here's what Chicago didn't realize. Indiana had been building something deeper all season long. This wasn't the setup for another collapse. This was the setup for a lesson in team basketball and sheer grit. And the spotlight was about to fall on someone nobody saw coming.
Williams gonna have to hurry. Off the dribble, rolls out. Oh, open three. Oh, what a sight for Lexie Hull. She has needed that one to drop.
Lexie Hull catching fire.
Now Chicago just needs to get it a little bit more settled here in the half court. Nurse loses at Mitchell 2-on-1. It's a foot race. Mitchell to Cunningham. Cunningham right there for two more.
Lexie Hull was living in her own nightmare. Every shot felt heavier than the last, every miss piling onto her confidence. This wasn't just a cold night, it was the worst shooting slump of her professional career. Over the 2 weeks leading into the Chicago game, she hit just 2 of her last 25 attempts from deep. Her mom hadn't even seen her make a 3 since August 1st against Dallas. For Hull, the basket had shrunk to the size of a keyhole.
What was kind of the last month like? How do you stay out of your head or listen to the right people? What is that balance like? As you know what you need to do. Take us kind of what's that like?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, it's focusing on doing the right thing, taking the right shots, being in the right place, focusing less on the outcome of things. Missed shots happen. It's going to happen in everyone's career. And to just really focus on getting the next good one. I think that's the whole mindset, and we know we have confidence in every single person on every shot that they take. So, just keep shooting.
Hull's slump had become hard to watch. The open looks she usually buried were suddenly rimming out. Shots she once took in rhythm now came with hesitation. Her smooth, natural stroke had been hijacked by doubt. With every miss, the pressure grew heavier, and the game she loved turned into a mental prison. Instincts replaced by overthinking.
And then Lexie, what was it like to finally break out of that slump, and especially on a night when
it's all there
when they needed you to?
Yeah, I mean, it feels good. It feels good to see the ball go through the net. But I think, every game, regardless, you're making shots, you're not, it feels really, really good to have your teammates behind you, and I definitely feel that every day, and it's fun. It was fun today to get to celebrate some of those.
The Phoenix game was rock bottom. Hull went 1-4-11 from the field, 0-4-8 from deep, just 2 points total. It was arguably her lowest offensive moment of the entire season. Afterward, her teammate Kelsey Mitchell pulled her aside for an emotional conversation. She reminded Hull that she was still needed, still trusted, still counted on for everything she brings beyond the box score. Even in the middle of the slump, Mitchell made it clear Lexie's role was far.
Oh, open three. Oh, what a sight for Lexie Hull. She has needed that one to drop.
Hull benches up. Caitlin Clark with a big grin.
Then came the moment everything flipped against Chicago. Hull rose up for her first 3 with Caitlin Clark watching from the bench. The release looked pure, the rotation familiar, and this time, it dropped. Nothing but net. Clark exploded off the sideline, celebrating like she had hit the shot herself. It wasn't just 3 points. It was the spark Hull and the Fever had been waiting for.
Again, no Sydney Colson out for the year with the ACL tear. Lexie Hull, though, the bucket and the foul. He's dealt with so much scoring adversity lately.
Yeah, terrific baseline execution. She comes off the curl. Tell you what, this Fever team is going to be very dangerous, no matter the roster.
Oh, Lexie Hull! Heat checking her napalm era right now.